got this little suite here of 3 pieces of office equipment, and I'm going to start with the graphotype. This was essentially an address maker where a clerk would punch in one letter at a time and one number at a time the name and address of an individual member of the Independent Order of St. Luke. So to operate it, the clerk would take this thin little tin strip that fits right down here and locks into place, where then one numeral at a time, or one letter at a time, the clerk would crank this wooden dial, get the right letter, crank down on this hand crank, which would then punch the reverse of that letter into that metal plate. The metal plate is then fixed onto a bigger metal plate, this little cassette or cartridge, and then you get that fully embossed name and address in reverse on this metal plate. And that is the piece that's then going to fit into this magazine or this hopper, which will then come over to the addressograph. These are both made by the same company, the Addressograph Company of Chicago. And so once you've got this big sleeve of these, imagine, hundreds of these stacked up, where you one after another would crank this. The plate itself would then be pushed between an inked ribbon and an envelope, which would spit out with the address name on it. Now, once you've got all your envelopes, and presumably someone else is doing a lot of folding to stuff them with whatever it is you're trying to send out, whether it's a membership drive or a fundraising request, those are then going to be stacked over here onto this large metal tray, which can be pushed, or actually I believe there's a mechanical arm that can stuff the thing through there. We don't actually have it powered, but this could be fed essentially into the teeth of the metered mailing machine, which is going to grab that envelope, run it right past the meter itself, which is missing from this. The Model M Pitney Bowes meter is removed from here, but it's at this point that the postage would be affixed, or metered, as it were. And then that envelope is going to be shot out on this side, where it's run past a little brush head with an adhesive that is kept in that reservoir there. So really, in one motion, you can have or in one machine, you get postage and sealing of the envelopes, and then stack them up and send them out with your letter carrier, and away they go.